Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to Let's Play of Oblivion Remastered. So, some stuff has come to my attention which makes a lot of sense and is both disappointing and understandable, which is that this is still running Oblivion's underlying code, and then they basically just have Unreal 5 doing all the graphic stuff. Makes a lot of sense because I'm assuming the engine's so old it couldn't handle like more than 8 gigs of RAM, which is what it's doing right now. Because I know the old original Skyrim can only do 4 gigs. And you know, it hopefully means they won't do an Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim remastered. At least not with Unreal 5. It's completely unnecessary in my mind with everything they've got, like all the mods and stuff. I definitely would not be getting it. The only reason I got this is because, well, I have Oblivion. I got it for like $5 for Sky Oblivion way back in the day, but I've never played it. And generally speaking, the reason I was waiting is because the quality of Oblivion, well, I believe I said this before, is just a little bit too low for me. I think everyone's kind of biased based on wherever they start, and when I started gaming, it was kind of around the Skyrim, so I'm really hard to play games that are noticeably worse than that. Hi, Mr. Wolf. I don't care. We're just gonna go. Since this is technically an escort mission, we're just going to... I can't teleport anymore. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's get off the horse. If I can get off the horse. There we go. Thank you. Alright. Are you guys coming? Oh, you're walking. Okay. Well, we'll get on. I thought you were on a horse. That's so weird. Maybe because I got off of mine. Okay, holding it down messes it up. That was funny. So, anyway, we'll just teleport to the stables and walk in. My point is, it's a little bit disappointing, understandable. It also kind of explains why the AI kind of feels like the way it does. It's not particularly good in my mind. But overall, I like the graphical presentation. This is an acceptable game. I think there's that new game out that's people are calling like the next Skyrim. It's pretty crappy even compared to this. And they've obviously made some improvements to it, the baseline and stuff, so I'm not regretting my purchase. It's just not quite what I thought it was. I thought this was a total remaster. No, it's just the graphical engine. Now, for the future Elder Scrolls 7 game, this is actually something they should really consider doing. Because I don't know if I mentioned this before, but a major roadblock to developing games is switching engines. And they've already got a dedicated staff that's probably used to using their in-house engine. So if they make the base game using those engines, first off, it allows for a lot of modding resources. So you don't have to worry about too much. Like they're not going to provide a lot for this game, but because a lot of the stuff is done via the original engine, I'm sure modders are still going to have access to a lot of stuff. So, you know, it has a lot more potential than just purely Unreal 5.
Speak, citizen. Frostcrag's spire has been He's that. Take care.
Okay. So, I'm hopeful. It's really going to be interesting, though, because I've really been let down by the game industry as a whole in terms of quality. So,
hello.
I'm real hesitant to say that like Elder Scrolls 6 will be great. I might have said 7 before, I don't remember. I'm still a little tired.
Did you hear about Lyrian?
But yeah, no, the next Elder Scrolls game will hopefully be as good as Skyrim. It'll be a little hard otherwise for it to be worth it.
Up enough for some. Sirach is a good healer. He's a Red Guard, but you'd think he was a Nord the way he acts. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Rainil slew him. He seemed to be such a... he's of course. Blessings of Akatosh upon you.
Okay, so interestingly enough, yeah, this is a heck of a game. So the question is, at what point should I stop doing quests and continue on my way? So I currently have 600 gold. I want about 3,000 gold, and I'm going to finally get myself a house. I'm just going to offload my followers before we go and do any other questing. All the way up there, huh? I wonder if my horse is still going to stay there. So I saw that one of the mods people have already like gotten is a run animation mod. Because this run animation does look really wonky. It looks like it might be true to the OG running animation. I don't know. But like otherwise it's a really weird motion animation. Like it's one of those things that it's like it's keyframed, and it's keyframing somebody who's not like a professional runner or a normal runner. I don't know anyone who throws their arms like that. It's kind of crazy. I don't really care, but you know. Okay. I need a key. This is where I need to go, right? No. Did I miss the entrance somewhere? It's 44 that way. Oh my gosh, it does have a local map. I just have to zoom in. That's freaking better than Skyrim's map, which by the way, Skyrim's right here. That's why he mentioned Nord. So Skyrim is right there. Morrowind's over there. Hammerfell's over there. So that's the interesting thing, right? When you look at the games, you have... I'm not too familiar with the first two, or even the third one, really, but you have the third one, fourth one, the fifth one, then the sixth one. They never quite all happen in the same lands. And what's really interesting is that they've happened so far apart time-wise, too. It's a weird kind of split. Okay. Just wants me to get it. No, see, it wants me to go there. Maybe I need... Oh, are they both waiting for me over there? They might both be waiting for me over there. I was thinking maybe there was like another door somewhere I had to go through. They just walked in? Wow, gee, thanks. I probably missed all this dialogue here, too.
Blades, dark times are upon us. The Emperor and his sons were slain on our watch. The Empire is in chaos. But there is yet hope. Here is Martin Septim, true son of Uriel Septim.
Hail, Sanctuary! Hail, Hail!
Your Highness, the Blades are at your command. You will be safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, all of you, I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you.
Well then, thank you, Martin. We'd all best get back to our duties, eh, Captain?
Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. The Blades saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know I would be dead by now if it weren't for you. Thank you. But everyone expects me to suddenly know what to do, how to behave. They want an emperor to tell them what to do, and I haven't the faintest idea.
Yeah, you need the amulet back.
Of course. The Amulet of Kings. So I can take it to the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires. and stop the Oblivion invasion. The Emperor? That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start. Something has changed to make these stable portals to Oblivion possible. Joffrey believes that the death of the Emperor and the darkening of the Dragonfires is the key. All practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between our world and Oblivion. What the Emperor told you implies that the amulet is the key to the preservation of that barrier. What I saw at Kvatch. Everything I know about Daedric magic says that such stable portals are impossible. Yet those gates to Oblivion existed. The old rules no longer apply. Kvatch is only the beginning of what Mehrunes Dagon will do. If the amulet is truly the key to restoring the barriers between our world and Oblivion, you must waste no time in recovering it. I haven't always been a priest. In my youth, I followed a different path. I know more than I want to about the seductive power of Daedric magic. Let's just leave it at that.
Whoa. That's interesting.
Don't worry about me, my friend. I know I'm in good hands here.
You have proven yourself a loyal servant of the Empire, as worthy as any of the Blades to stand by Martin's side during this crisis. As the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order. Will you join us? The Blades are sworn to the service of the Emperor as the mortal representative of the dragon blood of the divine Talos.
Well, I'm looking up should I join them because I don't know. And people are saying, well, they're not dicks like they were in Skyrim. Everyone's saying make a save before they join the sewers. I did the smart thing. So you basically just join in name only. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll join the Blades.
It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a Knight Brother of the Blades.
I got a sword. Nice. So the whole reason why my character is joining, in my mind, he's a bit free-spirited, goes wherever he wants, but at this point he's realizing there are greater things at work, and helping is a better choice here.
You're right. We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach. You should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assassins. You'll find Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City. The amulet of... Once we have it back, Martin can use it to light the dragon... This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragon Guard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings. This fortress is well supplied...
Oh, is that
This
it?
fortress is well supplied with arms and armor. Give my warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself for the Emperor's death. He did well to send you to me.
Okay. So I am over encumbered by a lot? Didn't I have more carry weight? Did I gain more than just the blade? Oh my gosh, this is a 20-pound sword. Holy cow. Alright, well, I definitely want to sell some stuff. Preferably if I can find... thing to put stuff in.
Welcome aboard, sir. What can I do for you, sir? The Emperor's death was a harsh... If you need our...
So they're mentioning the Dragonborn, and I was doing some brief reading while also simultaneously listening. So he's not the Dragonborn in the true sense. They're descendants of the Dragonborn Tiber Septim, who at this point was the last Dragonborn before the Skyrim Dragonborn, who was then the actual last Dragonborn. Apparently, what's interesting, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but Martin isn't a direct line, like he's related to Tiber Septim, but he's not a direct bloodline. The Septims aren't a direct bloodline. Could be mistaken about that. But something to think about. All right, so I need to sell me stuff. Preferably also put stuff somewhere too.
Please forgive me, but I'm afraid I haven't got...
Okay.
I haven't time to talk right now. I'm surprised.
The heck? It's 1 p.m. Why are you guys asleep? Can I just take? Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll sell everything, or at least dump everything, and then come. So this will basically be my home. If I'm just gonna be lazy about it, why not? You know. All right, I have no idea where to sell my stuff. All right, I guess I'll just go store it over there. Hey, see, you are here. Why did you walk out right when I walked in?
It is good to be back here. May Uriel's spirit...
And then I talk to him and he just teleports right back in here. Okay. What's up here?
What can I do? The Emperor's... Farewell.
Oh? This is somebody's actual bed. Another sword. A blade cuirass. Yeah, that's heavy, which I'm inclined to do. Is this also taken? Yeah, okay. So I'll just grab a bed down below. Then we'll kit up in some heavy armor. Okay, let's just grab this. Wait, can I not put stuff in the chest? Oh, that sucks. I imagine I can't fast travel while I'm over encumbered too. Yeah, there's no way for me to put stuff in chests. All right. Let me drop the sword. Then we can go into town. I can't fast travel from here. I did really like that mod in Skyrim where you could fast travel from anywhere. Such a nice time saver. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to just pause the recording.
Hail!
Okay, so I just got here and they started ringing bells.
All of the Bella's priests, priestesses, murdered.
It can't be.
Without question.
Have you ever wanted to learn to use destructive magic? I hear Jaskar can teach you.
Yes? Hey, you're the one they call the hero. Bye.
Remember?
Go ahead, please. Nords who drink either get friendly. Sirach is a good healer. You too.
Okay.
We're looking for recruits. Think you're tough enough to join the Fighters Guild?
Sure.
If you're interested, see Valena Danton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil.
Then why would you say it?
Yeah, you think... Leave me alone.
Fine. Alright, we're back. I'm fully decked out in here, and we're gonna start doing quests around here. We got a Brotherhood Betrayed. So we're gonna go head down... Did I not set it as my quest? I did not. There we go. Now... See, I'm fully decked out in blade gear. Got my weight down a little bit. Sold some stuff, got some money. I'm getting a hang of the haggling. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is what it is. Make sure I get my horse. I could fast travel, but why not? It'd be really nice to have like a horse calling function like they do in Skyrim. I think that was inherent. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't mod based.
Hi there.
Oh man. Yeah, it's really annoying how my hockey program just likes to deselect it.
Please leave me be.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Drayless will be allowed access. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. The culprit in this crime, poor... Good day.
Okay, so... I should leave. Okay. The quest tells me I should leave. Unless I was a guard. Okay, hold on.
What do you want? Arnora and Jorunda were once a happy couple. He was going to skip town on our...
Okay.
Good news from Kravach for a change. Take care.
Do I bribe... Do like I bribe / persuade him? Yeah.
You're going to have to... All right.
Let's start with a bribe.
How nice. It's just what I wanted.
Okay, so... Really likes, really dislikes, kind of dislikes, really likes. So likes, really dislikes, kind of dislikes. Ooh, this is not a good one. Should I? Boom.
Oh, please. Well done. What? You should be ashamed.
That, okay, so now that we've done that. Okay, that's helpful. Really likes this one, doesn't. Oh my gosh, this is terrible again. Okay, so
I
do
wish I could
this.
say that.
And do
Not
this.
funny. Not
And do
really
this,
enough.
and do
You're
this.
wasting your breath.
Oh, this is terrible unless I do boom.
Please, I'm embarrassed. But oh, please. Well done. Ugh. That's foul.
Got me almost nowhere. That's
Really?
good.
Interesting. Ugh. That's foul. That's just. Please, I'm embarrassed. But thank you. Ugh. That's foul. Really now? You're such a charmer. Is that... I wish I could say that. Please, well done. Get away. You can't scare me.
Wait, that go down? Huh.
All right. I suppose there's no harm in telling
There we
you
go.
what's happened.
Okay, cool.
Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he's a good man. I'm impressed. But only...
Yeah.
You should feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Perhaps you can help me. I can't believe this. Please, please, I need your help. My husband... Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. This is all happening. I came home only just a few hours ago. I screamed and ran out into the street. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Brew. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a... And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of Noah. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust... Of course, he says there isn't much more to say. I have no idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this sounds like a setup.
I know.
Open and
I'm
shut for the
right.
guard, but... Okay, so... Like, seriously? Okay. Like, dude, this is a joke. He's obviously not a vampire. Okay, let's see. What does the quest say now? Clairvoyants could not find a path, huh? Well, let's talk to people. Let's see, I think the inn was right over here. No, that's the trading. Is the inn here? No, that's the fighting guild. Where was it?
It's you. Good to see you.
What's going on with you?
They say that slavery has been a...
Hello there.
How goes it?
I've been better. How about you?
Not bad.
Did you know that Bumf Gragash will train you to use heavy armor, but only if you're a Fighters Guild member?
She moves really well in that armor, that's for sure.
Bye.
Bye.
Good evening. Welcome to Bruma. Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at... Apparently, Right Wind teaches his blade skills to... Greetings to you.
So, have you bet on any arena matches lately?
Of course not.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Good evening.
Greetings to you. What is it now? Have you ever spoken to Juntus Brolus? Can't say I know him very well. I understand he'll train people to cast illusions for a price. Uh-huh. Olga sure can tell a good story. I'm not normally a big fan of bards' tales, but she's got some good ones. As much as I dislike bards, I wouldn't mind learning a thing or two from her. Take care.
Broch Callus. Goodbye.
Take care.
Evening.
Angar, the world-weary, they call me. Yes, the vampire hunter. You hear about Jorunda? He was... Bye. What can I do? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think this... I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before, when I heard Raynil killed him. I usually don't give out that...
Okay.
Yes?
I've already talked, right, because I did trading with you. I did a very piss poor job, too. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 4... This is terrible. Alright, 1...
Sure, you're a big whatever you... I doubt you really mean that.
Okay, so let's do... this.
You're a big fat liar. I'm not buying... Yes, yes. That's pretty good. You're... Yeah. Yes, yeah. Was that supposed to be a compliment? For
Give me over 70.
Bang. Can't do better than that. Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key.
Okay, it's interesting.
I always liked Brayden and Arlene. They were a nice couple.
Artifact, statue artifact, and a cave should be done. The members group of Brandon, so many our message about right now, I'll be able to help. Okay, so
Greetings.
Is that the wife? Or no, it was Olaf. I thought Olivia for some freaking reason.
So, what can I do?
Here.
Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention... Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. That's apparently why the guards trust him so... Just look for me if you need...
Okay, so now... Time to speak to Karis about Graham.
Anything else? Good evening.
Oh, so, any new How'd you know about that? The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Galaborn was killed. What do you mean you disagree? That's a... I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynor have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city.
Let me pop a quick save real quick.
What?
Then we're gonna wait for 1 hour.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our... Raynor was spotted heading west out of Bruma, the only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Galaborn's. You must get there before he acquired. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynor doesn't know we're after him. You're my only hope at the moment. If you won't surrender, I think...
Okay.
Please hurry. Raynor may...
So it will automatically be at the stables of the house you last visited. You can't summon it if you left without it. It'll fast travel with you, even if you're apart when you fast travel up here at your destination. Oh. I was gonna say, there's my horse. No, that's the other dude's horse. Let's see. It might not be my horse. Yep, they're just random horses. Alright, well. I guess I'll just go around the city. Why is that glowing green? Is that one of them stones? It probably is. So this isn't my horse, it's just a horse I can use.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
After you kill me, I think you don't need the ruse anymore anyway.
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I prefer the... Yes, I suppose it is.
All right, we have the keys, the gold, and then, yeah, I'll take all the leather stuff. It's just a mundane amulet, okay. Horse is stabled outside of the city guards. Cool. We fast travel somewhere in like directly into a city. But I have to just remember to always be on my horse, otherwise I'll lose it. Okay, well, before we do that, let me quickly sell off my leather goods. Get this. Oh, nope. Too late. Okay. No, it's not too big. How are we doing on weight? I got a little bit of weight. What the heck? That's weird.
I was praying for your swift What news do you bring? Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word, Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was. I'm certain that's what I want. I think...
Okay.
Justice has been done.
Fortify speed. Cool. I think I'm allowed one ring. We bet one ring, one necklace. Alright, well. On that note, I think this is good enough a place I need to cut the video off. Thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.